slums is where I'm from. My papa told me to take a stand and never run, and understand a man's work is never done. Keep your composure and never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, listen, you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good father. I work hard, but I play harder damn right. We go hard and we give it hell and we do it well. And God knows I'm off-road and you can tell. I'm proud to be American made every day. Nothing foreign, Dodge Ford or Chevrolet. It's in my blood, get in the mud, pursue my calling. Call me crazy, I let the babies do the crawling. We go extreme, backyard NASCAR. We live fast and we crash hard.
You gotta get it before it's gone, cause everybody wants to be the king on the throne. So I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so let's go. The road ahead's very long, when it gets rough, I buckle up and finish strong. Yeah, I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2. It's been a little bit of a break here, but we welcome you back to the channel. I'm Brad Kirby, and tonight I am joined by my partner, as always on Saturday nights, Mr. Fireball Woody. Fireball, how are you doing tonight, brother?
Hey, we're glad you're back from Cuba, man. Hey, we missed you while you was gone. Last week we had some hiccups, so this week we're back live here, and we're at the Iowa Speedway for the Iowa Speedway 150. So it's going to be an interesting race tonight here with the open wheel modifieds.
Yeah, definitely. And as we get everything kind of set back up, getting a little, kind of used to things again. We were supposed to run last week while I was in Cuba, but of course the open wheel, or the modified guys, the off-season modified guys, had a bit of a weather issue up in the area. I do know about that. Came back to the nice weather of minus 30, minus 40, and about 3 or 4 feet of snow in my area. So yeah, we couldn't run last week, but the guys were all ready to go in my place if need be. So thank you, Woody, definitely for having my back on that one. And but yeah, tonight we're back, and as we remember 2 weeks ago, our winner was Alexander Sear. He picked up his first win of the season, and that was at Thompson Speedway. That was a long race, 300 lapper. Woody, I was happy to get that one over with at the end of the night. But here we are at Iowa tonight. We have 150 laps, and how do you think this one's gonna go?
Well, we got 11 people qualified so far, so it looks like that's about the top of it is. So it looks like we're going to have some, hopefully good, clean racing tonight and some good green flags and everything. So that way we can race will go pretty quickly tonight, we hope, with our weather and everything. We got 74 degrees with 61% humidity and partly cloudy. So, hey, it should be a good, clean race tonight.
Yeah, and as you see there, we are starting to look at the grid as they start popping up. We have Trevor Catalano on pole tonight with Timmy on the outside. Starting in third place, Matt Zaccardo, and in fourth, Jeffrey Hoggard. Fifth place, Caleb Shelton. And Woody, you might as well take the last five.
Hey, then in sixth place, we got Jared Audette, Ken Ziem starting seventh. Starting eighth, Mr. Jordan Davis Flint. And then the fifth row back here, starting number 9, Nicholas Malverde. And then on the outside, Mr. Russell Peets. And bringing up the rear and car number 11 from New England, Mr. Rick Cleary.
Yeah, and that is our starting lineup for this evening's event. Woody, 150 laps, going to be a long one here. What I'm looking forward to is the end tonight, because I'm still pretty tired from Cuba. But
I bet you are. We're just glad to have you back and glad you made it back. I know it took you longer to get there and get back on the airplanes than it did anything. So, man, we need to tighten those airplanes up.
Yeah, for sure. It's taken a few days, too, to reset from all of that. But we're back. We're going to get back at it, and we're hungry to bring you more action here on Topp Esports and Topp Esports 2 as we round corner number 4 with the off-season modified series. We're going to go one more lap to green, which is going to give us a little bit more time here in the booth to tell you what's going on coming up with the other leagues that we have, obviously, that have ended. But it sounds like we have reached at least a 1 series to 2 series deal with the Beef Jerky Unlimited team and Tommy Delago over there. So big thanks to him for stepping it up on the sponsorship side. We're just getting the league somewhat sorted out, schedules figured out, and what night is going to be best for everybody. But we've got 90 guys in the Discord hungrily waiting, and they're wanting to go. They're wanting to chase that championship. But the off-season modified guys, they're still running till the end of March, and they're about to get going green. And I'm going to hand it off here to my partner, Fireball. Fireball, take us off with the most famous words in iRacing.
Hey there, see that pace truck is coming around turn 4 there. He's bringing them in kind of slow and backing off. He drops into the pit lane, and here we go, waiting on the green flag to drop. And hey, Lordy, good wiggly, we're racing one more time in the Iowa Speedway with the open wheel modifieds. As number 54, Catalano, hey, Mr. Trevor Catalano takes it into the turn and gets it on the back stretch with his brother Timmy right behind him there, Brad.
Yeah, big fight down into turn number 3 from about third on back. As you see, Matt Zaccardo has that third place, but he has about 4 guys that are 1 behind him right now. Make it 5 as Jordan Davis Flynn joins the fight on the outside. And Woody, Iowa is a big track for these modifieds. It is only a 0.85 mile, but It's big, it's wide, and it does pull a bit of a draft. We know we were testing the cars a little bit there during practice and seeing what these things could do, and I was pulling quite the draft.
Oh yeah, they definitely give you a good draft out here on this track, only to be as big as it is. So they can get some stay nose to tail there, and they should be able to get around this track and catch the leaders a little bit quicker there as we're taking a look at Nicholas Malverde there, and number 17 vehicle there as he's kind of just keeping it nose to tail. Then we get there, Jeff Harger just dropped down low and looked like he's going for the pass, number 49 there.
Yeah, for sure. And we should note that there is one obviously notable guy missing tonight from 2 weeks ago, and that is Matt McGrath. He has been completely disqualified from the season after his last race's performance and some of the antics, of course, afterwards. These guys run a tight ship, and they don't stand for it, which is good. They want a good group of guys racing around them, and obviously that wasn't one of the best fits, but the show goes on for sure. As we see up front, Trevor Catalano and his brother Timmy really putting on a show here as they have about a half a second gap back to Matt Zaccardo right now in third place.
Yeah, they're doing a most excellent job kind of staying nose to tail. And Brad, if you hear me just go silent, all of a sudden I'm fixing to sneeze my head off. So we got some good racing going on. The front two are doing most excellent, and third place and fourth place, they kind of got a little gap between each other. But the fifth and sixth place back here with Annette and Pete's back there, they're taking and really kind of racing each other off early into the race.
Yeah, Russell Peets, as we see in the 191 there, diving down into turn number 3, closely followed by the 17. He has moved up 4 places already from the start. Biggest mover so far. Ooh, gets a little bit squirrely there on the front stretch, and it's going to allow the number 17 to dive down, possibly take away that position. Iowa, definitely for these guys, is a momentum track. You definitely don't want to lose any momentum, but I did find that it was pretty loose in the corners once those tires got really heated up, so it's going to be interesting to see. These guys do have a competition caution coming up at lap 75, but with only one set of tires, you're going to have to take care of them tonight. And 150 laps is a long time, as we're only working lap number 8 going on to lap number 9, as we see Trevor Catalano crossing the line right now. Matt Zaccardo able to bring in about a 10th right now on the Catalanos. He's about 4/10 off right now, and then he's got about a half a second gap to Caleb Shelton. And as we see there, the fight's still on for 5th place between Jared Audette, Russell Peets, and it looks like Russell Peets is gonna prevail on that outside preferred line. He's gonna get that toe from Caleb Shelton.
He's doing a good job here, Caleb is, and keeping the car under control and everything. I know a couple laps ago we seen one kind of ride the wall there with this front right front tire there, and he got back into it, and he's now, I think that's number 67 or 67 was Jordan Davis Flynn. Looked like he might have been the one that got into it earlier, but he's doing a good job bringing it back up through the pack. He's taking his time. He's still in the same place he started out as. And like you said, Russell Peets, the car number 191, he is definitely tucking my biggest mover so far. He's up 5 positions since the beginning of the race there, Brad.
Yeah, for sure. As we want to thank the sponsors of this series as well, 603 eWraps being one of them, Jordan Davis Flint and Jared Audette sporting the 603 eWraps cars tonight. Looking really good out there. But we're also going to take a look back there at the number 4, Mr. Rick Cleary. Just running a solid race tonight. He hasn't lost, obviously, hasn't gained any positions tonight, but running his own race there, just trying to keep pace. Ken Zeems is also back there in 10th place, not a spot that we usually see him. A big battle right now. As we see, I think it was Nicholas Malverde get into the wall there a little bit, but that's going to allow Jordan Davis Flint and Jeffrey Hoggard to get a big run there down into turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, Jared Aldette is doing a most excellent job hanging on there, keeping the car under control and everything. It's like you said, these cars do get slippery. These tires get heated up and everything. And like one set of tires, this is going to be save your tires, and you can't change them, so you're going to have to deal with them. The only thing you can do is get fuel, so this is going to be a long race tonight.
Yeah, for sure, especially when they get strung out like this. But, you know, for these guys here, they're going to want a race where, you know, there's not a lot of cautions, not a lot of beating and banging. There are only 11 cars out there tonight, so either way, a lot of cars are going to pick up some points that they really need in this championship. Unfortunately, the points haven't been updated for me in a couple weeks here, so I don't have the exact point count right now. I believe, though, the way it stands is Matt Zaccardo is still your leader in the points, well ahead. Matt McGrath was in second place, but of course now he is disqualified. So Alexander Sear was moving up, but he is not in the race tonight, so gonna lose a lot of ground there to Matt Zaccardo, who has raced every race.
Yeah, Matt's done the most excellent job out there, and kind of holding his own, and hopefully we might see him next season in the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Matt McGrath, he might be coming over and racing with them boys for a little while. So, hey, Brad, we got some news that we just came in today. I don't know if anybody knows it, but you can now purchase Fireball Woody Good Boogly Woogly shirts at ToppEsports.com. Hey, go check them out. I think you're going to like them and everything. I just give them a look and like and a gander there, whatever you want to do, and take and see what you think of them. And if you have any special requests, just reach out to Brad or I, and we'll take and help you out and try to get what you need.
Yeah, definitely. You can go to the ToppEsports.com. Go check out the whole collection over there. Use code Blinky. Get yourself 15% off any of the merch that you see on there. That's Blinky, B-L-I-N-K-Y, as in Brandon Ward. A special little shout out there. So yeah, you can go ahead, go over there, go to Rogue Energy. You can also use Topp eSports 10. Get yourself some Rogue Energy. Going to be showing off a few sponsor videos for them this season. Hopefully get a little better of an affiliate deal with them. But Rogue Energy, I'm actually drinking some of the Blue Raspberry one tonight. Pretty darn good stuff that they have there. So check them out. Topp eSports 10 is the code over there.
Hey, Brad, while we was talking there, Nicholas Malverde crashed and jumped into the pit. So we didn't get a caution on it or anything, but he did have a small crash and jumped into the pit. So I don't know where he's at right now, but he looks like he's still in the pits. It don't look like he's came out yet.
Yeah, I'll take the fans back and just take a look there. Just got a little bit tight in turn 3 and 4, pushed up into the wall. As you see there, you don't want to clip that yellow line, and smartly, instead of getting a yellow flag, just took it right to the pits. So we didn't have a caution for the single car incident, but he has lost some laps now. I believe he's still sitting down in pit road. Let me just take a look back here. Yeah, he's actually out of the race now. So unfortunately there, he took a pretty big hit. There's no fast repairs for these cars, but Woody, we see there's a 3-car battle now for first place as Matt Zaccardo has joined the fight here. They've pulled about 1.3 seconds from Russell Pete, who actually has made his way up into 4th place now.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job coming up there to 4th place. And, Mr. Pete he's driving that car very well. And I was looking at our chat over here, Brad, and I see Mr. Dustin Nova giving a holler out there. Keep our eyes on Mr. Ken Zeems at the end of the race, because he drives like Kyle Larson. So, hey, that's what we want to see. If he makes it towards the front there and does a great job there, Dustin, hey, we appreciate the comments out there. Hey, they can give us a like, share, and a follow there. We definitely appreciate that out there.
Yeah, for sure. All those guys are great in the chats there. As we're looking back at Ken Zeems, he has made his way from 10th to 8th now. just kind of pacing. Yeah, we do know Ken usually is there at the end. Of course, he just kind of runs his own race, but sometimes, you know, we did see him dominate a few of those ones where he won. So just a little bit weirder to then see him in the back all the time. But of course, yeah, Ken being Ken, he will be there at the end. But Trevor Catalano has dominated so far. 28 laps now led. Woody, does anybody have anything for him? Is Timmy gonna just push him all the way? Like, what? Who's gonna have what it takes to pass him, and where's the run gonna come from, do you think, tonight?
Well, I think Timmy's getting ready to show you where the run's going to come from, because Timmy's trying to pass him right now. But those top three, but you know, things will change when they have to go get fuel, because I'm pretty sure they're going to get some fuel, because I don't think these cars can drive 150 laps with no fuel, plus the competition caution coming up at lap 75. So we will probably see a change in the guard here before the night's over with, but these top three cars are pulling away. The fourth place is only a minute and 50 a second and 1 point, almost 2 seconds behind. Is Pete's is dropping off real bad. 191's dropping off real bad. It looked like he went off the track, then came back onto the track. So he must have dove through pit row or something there, but he got a little loose and looks like, and kind of had a, whoa, he hit the wall, did a little road riding. Oh, yeah, Lord, there he goes. Man, that's what you call a holy moly. He done hit the wall as he comes down through there, but he's staying out on the track, he looks like. And well, he entered pit lane there, Russell Peets did. So, and he's back in position 9. So he not in the last place yet behind Rick Cleary.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to cause quite a bit of damage as we see
Whoa!
Trevor Catalano, the race leader, hit the wall.
Oh, Lordy, what happened, Morty?
Yellow
there, first
flag.
caution's out.
Yeah, yellow flag is out. Trevor Catalano smacked the wall. It's basically the same way as Russell Peets did.
Yeah, and that front suspension is turned to the right. It looks like he's turning. See it going down through there? It looks like it's turned to the right, so he might have broke something.
Yeah, the 54 Zeem setup shop. Looking like it's seen better days for sure. Yeah, he's doing the crab walk down the front straight there. Car is pretty crooked. Unfortunately for him, wheel damage is a real thing in iRacing, and it will bite you. But Woody, let's go take a look and see here what exactly happened to bring out the yellow flag.
Really? Well, he went up in the wall.
Yeah, it happened a little bit before that. Let's take a look here a little bit farther back in that. Yeah, he just got too tight and he ran up a little bit too high there. Luckily for Matt Zaccardo and Timmy Catalano, they were able to miss that though. Could have been a lot worse, but now we're going to see everybody come down pit road.
Yeah, everybody's on their way. All of them are coming. So, and Pete's is out. So he's done disconnected there, Mr. Pete. So we're down to 9. So Mr. Catalano brings us in the pits with Ricardo back there in second. And there comes Mr. 40, look like Trevor Catalano right in front of number 54 there. So let's see what happens. You know, they don't have no tires. I don't think they got any tires, but it looked like they might have did something there. Took some right ones.
Yeah, Matt Zaccardo able to get off pit road first. He's going to be the leader coming off. Timmy Catalano comes off second. Ken Zeems comes off third place. Jared Audette fourth. Jeff Hoggard in fifth. Jordan Davis Flint comes around there in sixth place. Caleb Shelton seventh place. Trevor Catalano and Rick Cleary still in pit road. Rick Cleary just coming out there now on your screen in eighth place. So Trevor obviously going to need to repair that car a little bit before coming back out. Hopefully doesn't lose a ton of time to these guys, but there he's already going to lose one lap, unfortunately, to the leaders. But you don't want to drive out there with too much damage, Woody.
No, you definitely don't. And Bill, you know, we might ought to pay a bill or two while we got our first caution real quick.
Yeah,
if we can.
Yeah, I think we have time to take it there. You know, I think if it even goes back green there, by the time we'll just let it go, and you guys can see it under the side-by-side. But here is the side-by-side brought to you by Topp eSports. Yellow flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. We just had our second caution there. You saw it there on the side-by-side. We're just finishing up that commercial when it happened, so wanted to get you back there quickly. We will bring the Rogue Energy commercial to you, but big time implications there. As we're going to go back, it was Timmy Catalano this time. Let's go back and have a look at the restart of this race.
Yeah, Timmy's dropping to second place, third place here as he's coming there, and looks like Matt Zaccardo, and he just got loose. I don't think 90 touched him. It didn't look like he touched him.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to take that back. He didn't get a good start for sure. Let's take that right back there. You can see he definitely didn't get a good restart like Jared Audette did. And Ken Zeems obviously had the bottom. The 45 just came down, nowhere for the 90 to go, and yeah, obviously the 90 couldn't drive around him at that point.
Not too bad. Both Catalanos are out, not out, but been in accidents today. And Timmy's got his rear ends all messed up back there. He's missing a panel, but hey, if he and then. Mr. Ken Zeems is in the pits too, so he might have got a little damage or something there, but I believe Ken will be back out if he can and try to get towards the front again.
Yeah, I see Timmy Catalano's back out as well. Came back in now to the pits, so he's going to fix some more damage, just doesn't want to go a lap down. But unfortunately now, we now have 6 cars basically undamaged out there. Woody, we're only working lap number 40. We're not even a third into this race yet. What's your prediction so far? Like, I thought these guys might run single file for a long time, but it seems like they just kind of want to go now.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, the average is about every 10, 12 to 15 laps somebody gets stuck out. So I don't know if it's because the tires are getting so slick or what, but well, they're dropping out like flies right now, you know. We only got 8 vehicles left in the race now. So, you know, with no fast repairs, it's definitely you can't compete in this type of race. So it's really narrowing their field down big time.
Yeah, definitely. But looks like we're going to have the 1 to go signal here. Take you through the field a little bit. We have Matt Zaccardo with Jared Audette to the outside. Jordan Davis Flint and Jeffrey Hoggard share that second row. Caleb Shelton and Rick Cleary up 5 positions there. They're in row number 3. Timmy Catalano back on track in 7th place, and Ken Zeems getting back out there in 8th place, staying on the lead lap.
Yep, so hopefully we're going to have some... the lights are out on the pace car, and looks like we're getting ready to go back racing. We're heading down the backstretch there, Brad. So we got Zaccardo and Annette starting on the front row, and Davis Flint and Hoggard in the second row, and Sheldon and Cleary on third. So, and Catalano's back up in 7th. So we do have one Catalano, and Ken Zeems is back too. So they both are still on the same lap, on the lead lap. So we're getting ready to go racing again.
Yeah, let's take the restart from the back of the number 60 there. Matt Zaccardo, as you see him get a great jump with the green flag out now. And you can see the 2x2 action behind him there going into turn number 1 and 2. It's Jared Audette in 2nd place now, challenging for 1st. Jordan Davis Flint, Jeff Hoggard battling for 3rd place as they take it down into turn number 3 and 4, Woody.
Oh yeah, and side-by-side racing here coming down the start finish line as Matt Zaccardo and Jared Audette got into it a little bit there, so couldn't tell who went where and what went what. So now 3rd place is coming up on the outside behind the number 60 vehicle of Matt Zaccardo, and that's Mr. Jordan Davis Flynn. He's hungry. He definitely wants him a win tonight as he's dropped on the inside now. And now he's trying to take around Justin Davis Flint. And, I thought he was going to do it, but he backed out. So, don't know if it got a little loose on him or what there.
Yeah, definitely the aero shifting so much with these cars at high rates of speeds and only 2-speed transmissions. But give the lead to that number 76, leading lap number 44. And again, going to lead lap number 45 here. Lap number 44 as we're working lap number 45. As you see, the 76 now getting clear of that 60, gonna work with his teammate. The teammate though, Jordan Davis Flint, gonna take him down low, and now he has the top spot as you see them working down the front stretch. But here comes Jared Audette back on that inside line on Jordan Davis Flint.
Yeah, it looks like the inside line is the best line right now to keep that car down there. That outside line kind of looks like it's throwing you up towards the wall if you kind of stay in the outside line coming out of the turn and takes you towards the wall. So let's hopefully don't do any more wall riding on that right front tonight and put themselves out.
Yeah, for sure. Brandon Ward, if you're out there in the chats there, keyword wall riding. We have the 76 still out front. We have Jordan Davis Flint trying to get there on the outside, but I don't know if there's enough momentum to do it this lap. No, there is not. He's got the 73 of Caleb Shelton right behind him there. Matt Zaccardo hanging out down below, gonna join that outside brigade and just see if they can get enough momentum to get by that 76. But the 76 now gonna get in line. No, he's not. Jordan Davis Flint getting too much momentum down that backstretch, and it's not going to allow that 76 up.
No, we got 2x2 for 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th there as they're heading into the start-finish line, and that the 4th vehicle back here in the back here, hey, Mr. Matt Zaccardo just kind of dropped it down low, and then our 5th place is coming up too. Jeff Hargard, Ken Zeems, Timmy Catalano, Rick Lear still leading hanging back here to kind of stay out of trouble and think he's saving his car as they almost went 3 wide there. So we still got some battles going back for 4th and 5th and 6th place back here by Brett.
Yeah, great battles going on in the back. Great battles everywhere on track.
Whoa!
Matt Zaccardo getting a little bit loose there in 1 and 2. The track's starting to bite the tires a little bit too much for those guys running the bottom, and they might have to start drifting up a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to have to let off that gas a little bit sooner now because those tires are starting to get slick and everything and real hot. They got some good heat in them and everything. We're on lap 52, so we still got some good racing going on, but we got not just 1, 2, and 3 racing for the lead. We got about the top 6, top 7 that's going to be up here in the top tonight for sure.
Yeah, as we take an on-board look from the hood cam of Caleb Shelton working the 3rd place, trying to get into 2nd right now. Haven't talked too much about him all race long here, but Here he goes. He's going to shoot his shot for second place. Down into turn number 3 he goes.
Yeah, Sheldon's doing the most excellent job here, and Jared Audette kind of holding him off. Sheldon is still trying to get that second place here. He's fighting hard for it, but I believe you'll see Jared Audette, I'll get it out of my mouth eventually, running high up there. He's going to wear his tires a little bit more or save them. I don't know which one yet, because these cars are a little different than our trucks and our Xfinity cars we raced last year.
Yeah, and welcome Ken Zeems to the party as he now takes over third place. Where did he come from? He's going to take over third, get in line with the 76 of Jared Audette, but they are both chasing that number 67, Jordan Davis Flint, as he has moved up 7 positions into the top spot, and he's setting sail and not looking back.
Yeah, just like somebody told us, we better watch Ken Zeems towards the end. Well, it ain't even halfway yet, and Ken Zeems is already making his move towards the front. So he's riding there in third place, and then we got Sheldon back in fourth place. So we got some good drivers up there, you know, and Davis Flint, biggest mover so far. Like you said, 7 positions. So, and Ken Zeems, he's trying, he's getting there. Look at him make that move at the start-finish line.
Yeah, really getting after it here. Not wasting any time, even though it's a long race. These guys want to get it done. They want to get that TV time. They're getting told by all the guys who aren't racing, hey, you want to be on TV, be up front right now, because those guys are talking about the guys who are up there. And right now the battle is on for second place, as you see that number 90 come to life. And he is going to take over that second place going into turn number 1, but 76 going to fight back on the outside. Really have enough momentum. Even though there's 2 cars up top, it seems like the 90 just can keep that momentum going on the bottom side and get it done here. The best spot to do that is down the front stretch into turn number 1 and 2 if you're on the inside, and hopefully gain enough momentum to get in front of the guy ahead of you. But man, 76 able to hold him off. The tires just working for Jared Audette right now in the long run.
Yeah, no 73. Sheldon just dropped down on the inside there. He said he didn't want the outside anymore. But this racing back here for second, third, and fourth position right now is giving Mr. Davis Flint a little pull away. He's a little over half a second out in front. And I hadn't seen any time difference except when they get on the straightaways that they, when he goes into the turn, I mean, they'll catch him about 1/10 of a second. So Davis Flint's doing a most excellent job trying to pull away from these guys. If he can keep his line and save his tires, I believe he'll take and put a second on him before it's over with.
Yeah, for sure. And a great battle going on there with Caleb Shelton and the number 60 of Matt Zaccardo as we look back at the both of them in the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th place, as Timmy Catalano's car is starting to come back to life after the earlier incident. And looking back a little bit further off the pace, Jeff Hoggard just off of that group in 7th place, but putting in a great effort tonight. And of course Rick Cleary behind him, still doing some great pacing around in 8th place right now. He's up 3 positions from the start.
Hey, he's just taking his time. You know, he's only 4.76, not even a half a track, a quarter of a track maybe, or 1/8 of a track behind. 16th maybe, not an 1/8, quarter. But he's just taking his time. Cleary is back there. He's waiting and waiting and waiting. You know, I believe he'll be there towards the front like he always is every week.
Definitely. And as we cross here, going to lap 63, folks, we're going to take you to a Topp eSports. Crank it up, and you can hear these modifieds as loud as you please instead of our fine voices for a minute.
Clear?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the sounds of those modifieds there. We are back live, working lap number 68 here of this 150 lap race, reaching the midway point here, Woody. Still a huge battle going on. I would say almost a 6-car battle here for first place.
Oh, most definitely. They went from over a half a second up to a quarter of a second now, taking being up there towards with the leaders now. So we got a 6-car race going on now.
Yeah, as we see Matt Zaccardo trying to work on the 76 of Jared Audette going down the backstretch right now. But currently we have Jordan Davis Flint in first place with Jared Audette behind him. Matt Zaccardo, Timmy Catalano, who was in second place with his brother earlier, involved in a little bit of an incident before. Now sitting in fourth. Caleb Shelton falling back a little bit, now to fifth. And Ken Zeems rounding out the back of that group in sixth place.
Yes, sir, and we got about 4 more laps to go, Brad, and we're going to have a competition caution here, so we'll be ready for it. Coming up is Davis Flint is taking the mirror and doing a most excellent job. They're not trying to race or anything right now towards the front. They're really enjoying just kind of having a nose-to-tail run right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately for guys like Jeff Hoggard and Rick Cleary back there, they're just losing time to the pack. Right now it's 4 seconds to Ken Zeems for Jeff Hoggard, or sorry, 2.5 seconds and 4 seconds to Jeff Hoggard from Rick Cleary. So they're going to have to do something to those cars during the 75 lap competition caution, and we are coming up to that in 2 laps, Woody.
Oh yeah, we're definitely coming up to that in about 3 shakes of a lamb's tail, but sometimes, 2 shakes of a goat's tail is a lot quicker. So 1 more lap to go, and we're going to be on our caution, and we'll see what changes when they come back out here.
Yeah, and the fight is on right now for third place, as you see the 45 of Timmy Catalano taking it from Matt Zaccardo, but getting a little bit tight. They go wheel to wheel a little bit coming out of turn 4. Matt Zaccardo going to hold on to the spot. They're going to go wheel to wheel into turn number 1, and they look at that. The fight's on for first place as the 76 is looking for a run under his teammate, and the caution comes out.
Yeah, and Jordan Davis Flint's going to be the one out in front, taking it to the pit row. But pit row's where it's going to be, Brad, is who's going to come off pit row first. And Davis Flint gives a good pit stop. He'll be out there first, and I believe he'll get some a little grass there. But the restart's going to be fun. You're going to have Audette, Davis Flint, and Zaccardo and Catalano is back up here towards the front too. So it's going to be a good restart when it happens.
Yeah, and for the race fans watching at home, you guys are going to get to see all those pit stops on our side-by-side as we are going to pay the last bit of our bills here on lap number 75 with a second commercial break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks out there to Martin Sports, Rogue Energy, Topp eSports 10 is the code for Rogue Energy, and of course Wolf Pumps, who have been there since the start. But we are one lap to green here, Woody. Caleb Sheldon's your new leader, with Jordan Davis-Flynn on the outside after those pit stops.
Oh, most definitely. And then you got Zaccardo, Hoggard, and Catalano drop back to 5th, and Audette is 6th, and Mr. Cleary back here in the 4th row back here. Audette and Zeems and Catalano. So Zeems is our last man on the lead lap there, and we have nobody a lap down as they're getting ready to go green again as they're coming out of turn 4 here at the Iowa Motor Speedway as the Trace truck runs in, and here we go. They're bringing them down. And green flag, good boogly woogly, we're going racing one more time here at the Iowa Speedway. As Mr. Sheldon takes them down into turn 1, and Mr. Zaccardo and Davis Flynn is racing there side by side, and Hoggard and Catalano's back here in 4th and 5th back here. So Catalano's really trying to push it there. So we got some good racing going on. Well, we got a caution.
Whoa, what happened there? That was a big time incident between Jeff Hoggard and the 60 of Matt Zaccardo. It almost looked like Zaccardo just stopped on the track.
Yeah, that's what it looked like here. So don't worry, fans, we'll get you a replay of it. Hey, we'll see it here shortly, what exactly happened there.
Yeah, let's take a look back right now at the replay here as they came off. Yeah, big head of steam for the 49 and nowhere to go with it as the 60 was right there.
Oh, man, this ain't no good luck out there tonight there. Good racing, a little too hard racing, but look at Rick Cleary. He done moved up the 7th spot. So he's taking his time, just like I said, he's taking his time.
Yeah, Jared Audette and Jeff Hoggard taking the opportunity to go back into the pits. Jeff probably going to get some repairs done. Jared might be going for a fuel strategy maybe. Not quite sure why he's coming back down. He was really slow on the lap 75 pit stop as well. He came out last, and now he's pitting again.
Yeah, look who's done made up in the top number 3, Mr. Catalano. You know, Timmy done pulled back up here since his incident, so he's done made it back towards the top 3 now, and Ken Zeems is right behind him. So, and Cleary's up to 5th place. So, you know, like I said, he's taking his time, working his way up with 82 laps under our belts.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to see a heck of a run from some of these guys that we haven't seen before up there, and I think this is going to be a fun race to watch. Folks, don't go anywhere. Because we're going to see a heck of a last 70 laps here with the off-season modified tour, which, by the way, is brought to you by 603 eWraps. Jordan Davis-Flint, of course, runs that. And if you want a great wrap, go see Jordan.
Yeah, definitely go see Jordan. You got some good wraps out there. Man, I'm so excited. We're getting ready to go back with the Beef Jerky Unlimited series. So it's going to be very interesting. They're coming up next month. So be ready, people. Be ready, because we're going to take and give you some of the best racing you've ever seen out there.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a blast this year with it. And, yeah, I can't wait.
Definitely have a fireball up in the booth there for sure, calling the Beef Turkey Truck Series, most definitely.
And it looks like we are again going to come down to 1 to go here as we cross the line. Caleb Sheldon, of course, in first. Jordan Davis-Flynn second. Timmy Catalano third. Ken Zeems in fourth. And Rick Cleary rounding out your top 5 now.
Yep, caution lights out on the truck, and so we're getting them side by side there, getting ready to start our next restart there on lap 85. So they're taking their time going around here. The pace truck is kind of giving them good pace lap speed there for the pits. So I'm about ready to see some more green flag racing as they're heading down the backstretch.
Yeah, me too, Woody. I can't wait to see what these guys can do with the last 65 laps of this race. Going to be a fun one to watch here. If you're out there on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, give us a holler out there in the chat.
He gives us a shout, a holler, and a follow, as we say down here in the South. As our pace truck's coming off of turn 3, getting ready to come out of turn 4, and he's getting ready to take him a dive down in the pit road. As we're coming in, as he takes the dive, and we're getting ready to go racing one more time here. Hey, the good boogly woogly boys, we're going racing one more time in the Iowa Motor Speedway. As Mr. Sheldon brings us down to turn 1, and Catalano and Davison Flint are racing there, was side by side. Catalano takes second place, and Davis Flint hits the wall and goes up in the air a little bit there, and keeps it under control, no caution, as Ken Zeems is in third place now. Davis Flint's kind of holding it back there, Brad, and Zaccardo's picking up number 5.
Yeah, Matt Zaccardo doing all he can there to try and get back into the top 4 now, with Jordan Davis Flint having that incident. Ken Zeems taking advantage, getting into that 3rd spot. Rick Cleary losing a few spots on the start there, going back to 8th place. Seeing Jeff Hoggard as well fighting there with Jared Audette for that 6th place position, Woody. And this is going to be quite the battle, I think, between those two. Still not sure what happened to Jared, but he's put back into a position now where he has to fight back into the top 5.
Yeah, he's working his way back. He's taking his time. He's got low there. He's made the pass. Whoa! And he gets into the left front of 49 there. Mr. Jeff Hoggard there a little bit there. So got him a little loose as they came off that turn.
Yeah, and actually just saw the best lap of the race posted by Ken Zeems, 23:11 last time around. So these guys still putting down some great lap times. Really no tire degradation here. So able to run some really great lap times here at Iowa. As you see, we'll put it back to Ken Zeems now with the fight for 2nd place. And he's getting it done over Timmy Catalano, and he might just bring the 76 or the 67 of Jordan Davis Flint with him.
Oh yeah, they're definitely doing some good running there. Mr. Dustin Nova out there says there's the closer Matt Zaccardo too. So Matt Zaccardo, looks like Dustin's pulling for him out there in the chat there. As we got some good racing going on for 3rd and 4th position back there with Catalano and Mr. Jordan Davis Flint. So Jordan might have hit the wall, but he's still letting it go.
Yeah, still got a great race car under him. Gonna try all he can to get back up there. As we see, the 45 and the 90 might just go back at it here, going back down the.
Oh, the leader got swirly.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off here, but
but the top 3 got squirrely into that turn too. That was pretty wild to watch. But yeah, definitely check them up at the right time. As you see, the 45 throw the block on the 4th place of Jordan Davis Flint, going down the front stretch there into turn number 1 and 2. The 90 looking to make a move on your leader, the 73, as they go down into turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, we got a 5-way battle for the lead up here now. It was a 1 or 2-way battle. Oh yeah, they slowed down a little bit there. Now Ken Zeems did, and Catalano almost got into him. So we got some 5 cars out there running right now. As Hoggard and Clary just taking their precious time back here in the back.
Yeah, Ken had to check up, and obviously that checked up the 45 of Catalano, and now Catalano suffering the effects of that as he moves back into a fight for the 4th position, and now he's back in 5th. As you see, the number 90 getting that run out of turn 1 and 2. Such a smooth entry and exit for that 90, able to keep it down way lower than that 73, and I think that's going to pay off here as you see him take the run to the number 73 going down the front stretch. No, he's not going to do it. He had to check up a little, and that's going to give the 67 a shot for 2nd place.
Oh yes, definitely. Now Ken's trying to bring it back up there now, but he did have to back off of it, like you said, son, for some reason, and they kind of got into it a little bit there. But Zeems is definitely fighting for that 2nd place and trying to make a run for it for sure.
Yeah, and Zaccardo now working the number 90 of Ken Zeems. As you see, both those guys running Zeems setup shops, logos on the back of those cars. So if you're looking for a setup as well, head on over to Facebook, check out Zeem Setup Shop. They've got a great group of guys over there. They will help you out with any setups that you need on your race cars, specifically modifieds, of course. And yeah, as we see, it's now strung out just a little bit for the lead, but man, we still have a 5-car battle. Woody working on lap number 96.
Yeah, most definitely. And, don't count all dead out back there either. He's in 6th place. But, he's biding his time. Him and Hoggard and Clary back there are, just biding their time, riding back there. We still got 52 laps to go. So, it's could be anybody's race. You never know what's going to happen. We could have some more wall riders, a.k.a. Brendan Ward. So, hey, got to give old Brendan a shout. Hey, if we didn't love him, we wouldn't bug him.
That's right. We are now seeing these guys battling hard, trying to get every inch of this racetrack that they can. Tires probably screaming at this point, but man, these guys are doing what they can on lap number 98 to just stay up at the front, keep up with Caleb Shelton, and have a shot at the end of this race for a race win.
Yeah, I was trying to see if the laps would drop down. They was running 23s, Brad. What are you saying them running now?
Still running 23s, but 23 and a half seconds versus low 23s that they were running.
Yeah, they were running about 23.1. So them tires have not dropped off that much. So just right now, you got to drive the car. And so we kind of see Jordan Davis Flint, number 67, trying to make a move there. And I believe he's going to get it. I believe he's going to make that pass. He's going to get 073. He's going to get there. He's going to make it. Yep, he got him. And look at 90. Ken Zing's making it 3 wide, almost coming into the turn there. So I thought we was going to have us a pile up there for a second.
Yeah, they're trying everything they can to get past that number 73. But, man, just battles all over this racetrack right now. Specifically that top 5. But it's anyone's game, as you see. Jordan Davis Flint diving down low. And it's going to cause almost a 3-wide effect here going down the front stretch. Ken Zeem's going to have to check up a little bit and allow the 73 to maintain that first spot, as he didn't get a run that he wanted. And now he's kind of stuck behind that 73 because the 67's down low and it's preventing him from taking the run to the inside.
Yeah, and Cave Shelton's little 73 got up in the wall. Oh, they had a little touch with Ken Zeem's and Jordan Davis Flint there, looks like. So might have had a little touching going on there, but they kind of got it settled down and didn't get turned around.
Yeah, pretty wild race there so far, but these guys putting on a show for you guys out there in the chats, as we have 46 laps remaining in this race when they cross the line here. Ken Zeem's your new leader. Jordan Davis Flint sitting there in 2nd place. And Caleb Shelton, Matt Zaccardo now in 3rd.
Yeah, we got some wheel-by-wheel racing going on. No side-by-sides, wheels-by-wheel racing. Because that's what they touch when they touch each other. They touch their tires, their wheels, whatever you want to call them. But that's what they touch. The Nerf bar is not sticking out past the wheels. So that's one bad thing. When you touch the tire, you kind of spin them around a little bit. So, or the Nerf bar in the rear. So we got some good clean racing so far. There's been some good battles going on. And we still got 5 people up there in the front just battling for the lead. And we got one sneaking up back there, Mr. Aldette. Only 1 second out behind him. And he's kind of taking his time and kind of doing the old turtle thing, kind of sneaking up from the behind.
Yep. Just doing what he can right now to just play his cards right for the end of this race. But, man, Woody, couldn't believe I'd say it even an hour into this race, but we only have 43 laps to go now. What's the strategy play here for the guys in the top 5 and even Jared sitting there in 6th place at this point?
Hold your line, save your tires. That's the biggest thing. Is, they still got 42 laps to go, so they got a lot of racing left to go. So they want to take and kind of hold their line, keep their tires good and fresh, or don't burn them up and drive too hard into the turns. So we're going to see some hopefully the top 4 now are kind of bunching together a little bit, and then the 5 and 6 is moving up now. So you never know who's going to come up from behind all of a sudden and just take the lead.
Yeah, it could be anybody's game at this point here. Ken Zeems, of course, a great choice for the race win if you're betting tonight, but I wouldn't count any of these guys out. I'm just saying the more consistent guy obviously would be the 90. He knows how to get it done at the end of these races, but Jordan Davis-Flint, he's hungry for that race win, and Matt Zaccardo as well is no slouch out there, so watch for any of these guys to be able to get it done.
Yeah, and look who's sneaking back up there in the number 4 spot, Mr. number 45, Mr. Timmy Catalano. So he's making his move back up there. So we can't count none of these top 6 out right now. These guys, anything can happen. One can go in too tight and smack the wall, and 3 of them pass him. You never know. So we just got to keep our eyes on what's going on with these top 6 and see what happens. But then you got 7 and 8 back there just taking their precious time. Hopefully they do have a big wreck.
Yeah, Matt Zaccardo giving the push to that 67 and able to get up to the 90, but not able to do anything with it. Wants to get that preferred run, but needs the line to make it work as well. As these tires this far into the race, you know, they're not going to be as great as they were at the start of the run, as they all pit around lap 75 there, but I mean, we're working lap number 112, 113. Those tires have some laps on them. You want to pick your spot, and you have to do it at the right time. As you see, the 67's now going to try the high lane.
Yeah, and look at Mr. Timmy Catalano. He done moved up to 4th position. He is moving. He has found him a line there, and looked like it was in turn 1 and 2 that he made a couple passes there on the inside. So Timmy's doing a most excellent job trying to drive back up there. He wants a win too, so everybody wants a win. You know, I want my first win too, and I'll get it one of these days.
Oh, you definitely will, Woody. You're one of the best broadcasters, and you're getting there with the racing too, for sure. Like you're getting there, man. You're gonna get your race win. I can feel it. I mean, we got 2 series this year. You're gonna get it done.
Yeah, we won't get her done one way or another there, as we say in the South. So good boogly woogly, we got to get us a win for sure.
Yeah, and folks, we are now down to 35 laps of this race. Ken Zeems still your leader. Jordan Davis-Flint trying to find that way around. Matt Zaccardo has worked his way up to 3rd. Timmy Catalano working back up to 4th place. And Caleb Shelton trying to get his best race finish, I believe, so far this year. Sitting in 5th place, just kind of biding his time in the 76 as well back there. Looking to get back with this group so he can find a way to victory lane tonight. But man, as I'm saying that, Jordan Davis-Flint looks like he's going to get the pass done on Ken Zeems going down into turn number 3.
Oh, he's definitely doing it. He got it for sure. And but Dustin out there in chat said he puts his money on number 60, Zaccardo. So hey, he's in number 3rd spot. You never know what's going to happen here in the next few laps. So Zaccardo done moved up to 3 now. So we got some racing going on here for sure.
Yeah, Matt just has to keep that nose clean tonight. Right now he's working in the top 3. He's obviously the points leader. Wants to come out with a great finish, obviously with the win. Oh, the 67 getting into the 90, Woody.
Oh, Lordy, man. I told you they got to be careful. They kind of overdriving them a little bit, so they got to be careful there to hold that line.
Yeah, the 45 now getting under the 60, going under the backstretch. This is when it gets wild.
Whoa!
45 into the wall.
Yeah, Mr. Timmy Kevin. Oh, we got us a caution coming out. Oh, this is going to change everything. Good boogly woogly. We got us a caution out here on the Iowa Speedway.
Yeah, big time incident there involving 4 top cars on the track. As you see, the 76 might be a little bit frustrated, but let's take a look back and see exactly what happened here. As you see them working down into turn 1 and 2, the 45 underneath the 67. It looks like he was going to go up, didn't know the 73 was there, and just gathered up the 3 cars. 76 of Jared Audette, unfortunately becoming a victim of the two colliding, and that's going to ruin his run to the front tonight.
Almost definitely. You know, that's the second time Timmy's been in an accident tonight. So let's see if he can. Oh, look at Mr. Cleary. Mr. Cleary done moved up here. Holy Lordy, look out. Mr. Rick Cleary is number 2 right now.
Yeah, as you see, we have some guys down in pit lane. Matt Zaccardo just coming into his pit stall now. But, yeah, Jordan Davis-Flint and Rick Cleary now going to be your 2 leaders. They did not choose to pit. Matt Zaccardo going to put on some fresh Hoosier tires. And as well as Jeff Hoggard, Jared Audette sitting back there getting himself some Hoosiers as well. Ken Zeems back there just got his put on. He's going to fly out there in behind Matt Zaccardo, and Timmy Catalano is now in 3rd place.
Yeah, so this is shaking up the whole running order for sure tonight. So right now we're showing Davis Flint and Mr. Cleary and Catalano and Zaccardo, the top 4 right now. So let's just see here what happens. And we're going to have us some good 20-something 28 laps to go racing going on.
Yeah, well, they sort this out on the track. We're going to take you to the final Top Esports side-by-side. Seems like the perfect time to do it. We'll be right back, folks. Alright, folks, we are back for the restart of this race. Gonna be lap number 123, 27 laps to go as we see the 67 getting a great restart on Matt Zaccardo. Green flag is out. Here we go, folks. Nail biting time is on. Ken Zeems getting into 3rd place right there. Jeff Hoggard in 4th. Timmy Catalano back there in 5th. Rick Cleary in 6th. Jared Audette, Caleb Shelton not joining the field due to damage from that last incident, Woody.
Oh, most definitely after that wreck, it's definitely a bad one there for sure. So they must have broke something and got a few minutes. So they're 4 and 5 laps down. So Mr. Cleary's still taking his time. He's 2 seconds behind back here in 6th place. But Davis Flint and Zaccardo and Zeems and Hoggard are their top 4 right now. And they are... And Timmy's coming. You can tell Timmy is coming. He got fire in the eyes. I can see him all the way from up here in the booth. There's fire firing from Timmy Catalano's eyes right now.
Yeah, for sure. But right now the top 4 are the ones to watch. As you see the 60 getting into the wall there, and the 90 getting under him as Ken Zeems takes over 2nd. Jeff Hoggard looking for 3rd, but the 60 able to battle back on that outside even after smacking the wall, and he's going to resume in that 3rd place position as the battle now is on for the lead, as the number 90 going to take the run to the 67 and Jordan Davis Flint inside turn 3 and 4. Here we go, battle for the lead. Ken Zeems is going to lead lap number 127 or 26.
Something like that. We got 23 to go, Brad. The 603 E-Raps, 23 laps to go.
Yeah, Ken Zeem's able to clear Jordan Davis out of turn number 2. As you see the 60 now looking for that second place position, but give the lead to Ken Zeems. And he is going to try and set sail while the fight is on for second place. As you see Jeff Hoggard sitting there in 4th and Timmy Catalano running out the top 5.
Yeah, look at, excuse me, Ken Zeems is making a pull. He's done over a quarter of a second out in front of him, so he's trying to pull away a little bit. As look like Davis Flint there is kind of back there, kind of look like he's trying to make it back up through there. Let's hopefully he can. So I'd love to see. And Zaccardo, you know, like you said, hitting that wall, and he's still running up there. So he's doing the most excellent job here.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely fight is on for second, but Zaccardo now has one mission, and that is to get to the back of that number 90 of Ken Zeems. As you see them crossing the line, speeds are the same between the top 2. It's 23:32, and then you have Jordan Davis Flint and Jeffrey Hoggard running the same time, 23:42, about a tenth off. So does that mean that the 2 fastest cars right now are Ken Zeems and Matt Zaccardo? Well, I mean, maybe that lap, but let's just see how this plays out. We've only got 19 laps to go, Woody. I think we're going to see a heck of a finish here.
Yeah, I think we're going to see somebody from the back start heading towards the front, and that's Mr. Catalano. Timmy's going to try to make a move if he can. If he's got the car left, he's going to try it. But you get those 2 in the front, Zeems and Zaccardo, and Davis Flint right there behind him, talking about him. He almost hit the wall. So let's hopefully we can see some good racing here in the last 18 laps.
For sure, and it started to single file out a little bit there. Really, it's just the top 2 that we're going to be looking at here for the next couple laps. As you see, Matt Zaccardo getting ever closer to the back of that 90. As we round out lap number 132, working lap number 133. When will Matt make the move, or will he just stay back? He's thinking about points, but he's also thinking about that race win. As we see Jordan Davis Flint drifting ever farther behind now.
Yeah, he's almost a second behind the leader now, and Zeems and Zaccardo's kind of, teaming up there, getting a little bit of draft and kind of heading that way. He's trying to pull away from him with his last 16 laps to go.
Yeah, and Timmy Catalano was able to get by Jeffrey Hoggard there for 4th place. Only other battle going on the track. Rick Cleary still able to stay on that lead lap, up 5 places and into 6th position, but right now the battle is for that first spot, Woody, with only 15 laps to go. It's anybody's race, but man, Zaccardo is putting on one heck of an effort here, and he's putting some pressure on that number 90.
Yeah, he is. He's a tenth of a second behind him, and he's dives in deep there. He brought it in hard there behind Mr. Zeems. But I think you're going to see those 2 fighting it out, because they are pulling away almost a second in front of Davis Flint now, and Catalano's 1.3 seconds behind. So this is going to be the 2 we got to watch. They're going to be racing for the win here in the next 14 laps.
For sure, the 90 and the 60 putting on a show at the end of this race here. But Woody, it's been a crazy 137 laps so far. Man, I just can't believe these guys were able to do it. I mean, we only ended up with 6 cars on the lead lap at the end, well, basically on the track at the end, but still a heck of a show. And these off-season modified guys do this every Saturday night here on Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2 until the end of March. Sorry.
Yeah, we got a long season still left to go, another 2 months. But hey, we're gonna have fun and see some good racing. So hopefully we'll be able to get a few more cars next week and have a good field of 15 or 20. Be great to see out here. So it's gonna be very interesting what's going on out here.
Yeah, if you're interested in joining these guys as well, there's still 9 races to go. Contact the Off-Season Modified Tour on Facebook, or to contact Jared Audet as well. And if you're a Rep Sports fan out there as well, check out Jared's discount code on Rep Sports for Raise Energy and other supplements as well. That's JA Diecast for 15% off. JA Diecast. And we're now down to 10 laps to go. Woody, the top esports 10 to go. Ken Zeems, Mazzicardo really putting a tear out here. Not much Jordan Davis Flint can do. Sitting there 7/10 back from Ken Zeems and Mazzicardo as it stands right now. Gonna be between these two.
Yeah, and like Dustin Nova said in the chat earlier, Ken Zeems will be the one that you got to look out at the end, and he is. He's putting over a quarter of a second out in front of Mr. Zaccardo, and back to third place. Davis Flint is 1 second behind. Timmy Catalano is a second and a half. I keep on saying minutes, but that'd be impossible on here. You'd be about 10 laps down. So they definitely are running a race, but I think Zaccardo's going to wait and show him what he's got in the last 5 laps, so be ready for it.
Yeah, for sure. Just 7 more laps to go here at Iowa. And again, make sure you stay tuned for all the Top Esports and Top Esports 2 have to bring for the new year of 2022. We're going to have lots of exciting content for you guys. We're just getting started here. And going to bring some new exciting looks and everything throughout the season as we get going more. But man, I'm so excited to be back tonight. I mean, it was 2 weeks off, but it was the most anxious 2 weeks of my life, especially last week with getting everything organized for the race and it not happening. But man, glad to be back on the mic tonight with you, Woody, and 5 laps to go. We're gonna see a winner here in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and Davis Flint just hit the wall back here, so he's stuck and got over a second and 1.2 seconds behind now after he smacked the wall a little bit back here. And Timmy Catalano was trying to catch him to try to at least get a podium finish tonight with 5 to go. And Zaccardo was staying less than 1/10 of a second behind Zeems, so he's trying to give him something, but I don't know if he's got anything left in that car not to take him get a pass on Zeems. If he does, he's going to have to do it and do it quick.
Yeah, just looking for a run right now, but it takes so many laps to set yourself up at this track, and especially with no help now around him. He's got to do it all by himself now as we're working with 3 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway with the off-season modified tour. Man, the 60 car just trying, but as long as that 90 car stays in front of that bumper and just keeps blocking that air, keeps the dirty air going across that 60, yeah, I think he's not going to have enough to do it. He just keeps getting a little too aero tight into the corners. The 90's doing everything that he needs to do right now. 2 laps to go.
Hey, Brad, can we take a cockpit view of Zaccardo as the last 2 laps goes on here, and let's see how he's driving there, or it don't matter, just whatever you want to do. There we go. He's trying his best to get in deep on him and everything, and trying to catch him. So he's trying hard and everything. So we got 1 lap to go. White flag is in the air, Brad, as we're taking them into turn 1 and 2. Zaccardo was trying his best to make a move, but I don't think he's got anything for Ken, but he's going to the outside, coming down, going into turn 3, trying to take him into turn 3, come into turn 4. The checkered flag is getting ready to drop, and 60 takes and hits the wall a little bit as Ken Zeems is your winner with Zaccardo number 2, Davis Flint number 3, Timmy Catalano number 4, and Mr. Hoggard number 5, and Mr. Clary number 6.
Yeah, Ken Zeems coming back with a huge win here at Iowa Speedway on a Saturday night. Thank you all for joining us on Top Esports. We're going to be here with you in a minute with all of the interviews of the top 3. But man, Ken Zeems getting it done here. Mazzicardo, Jordan Davis Flint, Timmy Catalano, Jeff Hoggard, and Rick Cleary all finish out on the lead lap tonight. Caleb Shelton had some troubles and finished in 7th place. Jared Audette, Trevor Catalano, Russell Peets, and Nicholas Malverdi round out the rest of the field tonight. But man, how happy do you think that Ken Zeems is right now, Woody?
Oh, he's very happy. He got him a win and everything. And then Ricardo's happy. David Flint's happy. They all on the podium tonight. So they did a most excellent job. Some good racing out there. Good side by sides. Good front wheel to wheel, front to rear. You name it, it happened tonight.
Well, we have in the booth now our third place finisher. Woody, why don't you go ahead and take it, Jordan Davis Flint?
Hey, Jordan, man, what a race out there, man. I can't believe that you didn't have more for him there towards the end.
Yeah, sadly, there at the end, we got that late caution, and I didn't have a set of tires, and they did. Ran the wrong strategy and just wrong end of the stick on this one.
Hey, I noticed a few of y'all were hitting the wall and they're riding up on it, but it didn't seem to upset y'all's cars any. Is there a secret to that, or what's going on there?
Definitely no secret, but they build these modifieds pretty tough. Then they could take a beating like that, so and those safer barriers give a little. So
yeah, and we seen Timmy's brother, Mr. Catalano, there get out of the race after hitting the wall pretty hard. He had some front end damage real bad there. It kind of towed his car out. It looked like he was driving down sideways on the track. So it must take one heck of a bump to take and be able to mess those cars up like that.
It does. You have to hit pretty hard.
All righty. Well, congratulations on the third place finish. You got any shout outs out there you want to give?
Yeah, as always, thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Thanks for Jared helping me put this together, and thanks to everybody watching, everybody racing. And we're having a blast still.
All righty. All right, we appreciate it. And a nice race, long one, but it was a good one. So you have a good evening. And Brad, take it to the second place finisher there.
Yeah, for sure. Matt Zaccardo coming home in second place tonight, Matt. I know you wanted one spot more, but a great points night for you tonight. Just take us through it a little bit. It was a little bit hectic throughout that race, but I mean, you still came out second.
Oh yeah, it was a fun race. It was a lot going on there, that's for sure. I kind of bit myself there the one time when I got in the apron. I didn't have that good of a restart when I started in the lead there after Trevor, whoever wrecked themselves there. But I don't know, it was fun. I'm freaking had a workout there.
Yeah, it was definitely a long one. Did you have anything more for Ken at the end, or did you just kind of run out of gas in the tank there and just kind of played out the second place?
I was kind of trying some things there the last couple of laps. I could really drive it in on him. I was trying to get to his bumper to give him a little tap there going into 3 and 4 of the last turn there, but I just didn't have anything. I only took right sides on that last pit stop. He took all 4, and it definitely helped him get through the corners better than I could. Only thing I had for him was driving in. So
yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, again, great race, great points night for you again. I believe you're still the points leader coming out of this race. So, yeah, congratulations, and anybody that you want to shout out tonight.
Oh, thanks, man. I got to thank my team, ZFG Motorsports, Ken and Trevor and them guys, Russell. Got to thank Zeem Setup Shop, Nova Glass, Blown Out Motorsports, and Kyle Dean for all the support.
Perfect, man. Well, enjoy your night. Enjoy that second place. We will see you next week when we're back with the off-season modified tour. Woody, take our race winner tonight, Mr. Ken Zeems.
Ken Zeems, congratulations on your win, my brother.
Thanks a lot, sir. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, we had somebody out in chat that was pulling for you, and he told us at the beginning of the race, says, you got to watch that Ken Zeems because he's going to kind of be like, I forgot who he said, but he said you'd be up there in the front when the race was in. And that was Mr. Dustin Nova out there. So I can shout out at you for that.
Oh, yeah, well, he was right. So that was the plan, try to stay out of trouble and be there at the end. I had a little bit of trouble, actually. Timmy came down on me. I must have thought he was clear and had about a minute 30 of damage, so I came in a couple times, fixed that, and had enough there to hold on for the win there.
Yeah, it was a great race there. I was hoping that Zaccardo had something for you there to make it even more interesting, but he tried, and I think he ran out of gas there trying to catch you there. Not actually run out of gas, but just didn't have the car left that they can try to pass you. But hey, a great finish, great racing tonight. First part of the race, I know the tires, did they kind of get slick after about 20 or 25 laps? Were they kind of falling off a little bit?
No, not really. Actually, I was taking it easy, so my tires were pretty good there. I was trying to save a little bit. I figured it'd be nice to have that extra set there after the competition caution. So, I had it and I used it. Actually, I don't think Jordan pit for tires there at the end, but it was fun racing with him. We had a good battle there for a few laps.
Yeah, we had a lot of wall riders out there tonight, and it was kind of fun seeing y'all pop up on the wall, then come back, and then still keep your position. So that was some very interesting. So, these cars are pretty tough.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's the fast way around. Get up on the wall, huh?
Right on 2 wheels on the wall and 2 wheels on the track, right?
That's right. You got to do what you got to do, searching for speed that way,
All righty. Well, congratulations again for your win tonight, and any love you want to spread out there to all your viewers out there?
Yeah, I just got to thank all the people that make this possible and a lot of fun for us. Zim Setup Shop and Nova Glass, Catalano Motorsports, Todd Ang for You, Don Adamsack Design Studio, and all my ZFG teammates. I mean, we get on every night and have a lot of fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is. It's most definitely. Well, congratulations again. And Brad, hey, take it away, bud.
Yes, sir. Well, that was a long one. We had fun tonight. It was a good one to come back to. We had some action. We didn't know what kind of action we'd have with 11 cars, but they definitely provided us some fun over the last hour and a half, Woody. As always, I had a blast with you up here in the booth. We're going to be back again next Saturday night, folks. Same time. Check us out a little bit early. Stream starts a little bit early to run through some of the practice. I like to try out new things, so if I can get the stream going a little bit earlier to make sure that we're running correctly, I'd like to do that before the actual live event starts. So check us out a little bit earlier, of course, on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Topp eSports, Topp eSports 2, everywhere. Beef Jerky Unlimited, beefjerkyunlimited.com, of course, for doing everything with us in terms of sponsorship, and Wolf Pumps for being there since the start. But yeah, I'm Brad Kirby, and joined by me tonight again, always as my partner, the most famous words in iRacing, Mr. Fireball, Woody, and we are out for another week. We're done for the night. Goodbye, folks. Thanks to everybody out in the chat tonight that came out and supported us.